Today we are making a coconut cream lemon pie. I'm following a recipe, but not really, because I've had this can in the fridge for a very long time, just before 4th of the 10th, 22. No big deal. Well, actually, I already opened it to see if it was okay. I don't know what it's meant to look like. Solid. Very solid. I mean, I've already tasted it. I'm still living. It's been 24 hours. Maybe I should test it how it's meant to be used first, because it is whipping cream. Okay, I'll quickly do a whip up just to see if it's totally, it's pretty solid. I might have to whip it for the recipe anyway. Here we go. I didn't put enough in the bowl. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, surely. So I pre-made the pie base yesterday. Still quite moist. I used margarine, which didn't have to use any water. It's good, yeah. Man, I really gotta stop halving recipes. This thing is tiny, but I found these in the abyss. So too many cute pies it is. What was I thinking? Oh, that's no good. It's fine, I'm getting bored. It'll do. Good. Right, it's got some baking paper and some old rice. We'll put these in the oven for, 6 minutes. Because they're so small. Okay, for the actual thing, I'm going to start with 2 eggs. And 191 grams of this. And then we'll whip. So it says add sugar, but there's already sugar in here. 90% coconut milk, so not a lot. I only need 1/8 of a cup anyway. It also needs vanilla, but there's already vanilla in here. But I don't think you can have too much vanilla. You just can't. My other problem is it says use a can of sweetened condensed milk, and I didn't want to buy it. So I thought I could just use more of this. But now I'm looking at that and the size of my pies. That might be all we get. Okay, I'm going to cut up lemons and put them in there until I think we've had enough. Can't have too much lemon either. Looking at around 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup. Probably good, I reckon. Do you put them in without the thing now they won't bubble? Like, sit them there with the oven off? I don't know, I don't want it to be too wet. I feel like this is going to be really wet. It's wet. I'm realizing now my ratios are wrong, because if I'm not putting in the condensed milk, then this is probably half what I want. So I probably wanted half the sugar again and half the lemon and... Oh, so I got the littlest bit of cream cheese left that I will put in just because I want to get rid of it. That probably substitute condensed milk. Yeah. Bit of lemon zest. Now it says put in cornstarch. Cornstarch. Now it says put in cornstarch, but this... Why am I even baking if this is everything I need in it? This has guar gum, which is a thickener, but I did put in way more lemon juice than it said, so maybe I'll just do a little bit. And salt, because everything needs salt. The recipe says that we're to put a bit of coconut on the bottom before you put the stuff in, so maybe that helps with the moisture. It's looking good. Yeah, this ain't gonna fill up nothing. Should I do one without the base, just as like a flan pudding? Oh, save, don't worry. So they'll go in the oven, since it's small, it says 50 to 60 minutes. I already halved it. I'll check after half an hour, but I think they'll still probably take 40 minutes. 10 more minutes? Oh, I always do that. I'll test the tester one. That's why I always make extra. Like, it should be soft, right? Some liquid's still pouring out, but I'm starting to think that's just the coconut whip deciding to be soggy. 10 more minutes. Once it cools down, maybe it'll not do that to these ones. I put them back in for longer, I don't know. The liquid is dissipating, but I don't know. Okay, they've been in well over an hour. Surely they're done. It's still a bit wet, but I think it's fine. It's quite wet. Do I cook it for longer? It's good though. Good flavour, yeah. That crust is terrible. Yeah, pretty good. Hahaha, wasn't that great? They actually did a redo the next night with a better crust, and it was still terribly wet and average. That whipping cream really is just for whipping and not baking. And of course, just some sweet photos of Looney. That's been Zobro News. I will see you in the next episode.